We've all been there. Hurt, scared, heartbroken. We build walls, strong, impenetrable, safe. We tell ourselves it's for the best. Protection from a world that feels too sharp, too much. This armor, though, it's heavy. It shields us, yes, but also isolates. We move through life, but the colors are muted, the sounds distant. We mistake this numbness for peace, but deep down we yearn. We yearn for laughter that bubbles up from within, for connection that leaves us breathless. We long for the freedom of feeling it all, even the pain, because paradoxically, that's where we find ourselves. It's time to acknowledge the weight we carry, to recognize that this armor, meant to protect, might now be holding us back from truly living. Change begins subtly, a tiny crack in our carefully constructed armor. Maybe it's a moment of shared laughter, tears welling up unexpectedly. A moment of genuine connection that leaves us feeling exposed yet strangely alive. We might try to retreat, to rebuild the walls higher. But the cracks, once they appear, are harder to ignore. We catch glimpses of a world vibrant and full of feeling, a stark contrast to the muted existence we've known. It's scary, this letting go. To choose vulnerability after years of self-protection feels counterintuitive, even foolish. But something deep within us, something ancient and wise, whispers of a different way. This is the beginning of our awakening, the slow, often messy process of shedding our armor and stepping into the unknown. Vulnerability. The word itself can make us flinch. We equate it with weakness, with exposure to pain. But vulnerability is not weakness. It is courage, terrifying and beautiful. To be vulnerable is to allow ourselves to be seen, truly seen, without pretense or armor. It is in these spaces, raw and real, that connection flourishes. It is here that we experience love in its purest form. Yes, there will be pain, hearts will break, tears will fall, but there will also be joy, laughter that shakes us to our core, and love that fills us with a sense of belonging. This is the gift of vulnerability. It allows us to feel it all, the good and the bad, and to emerge on the other side stronger, more whole, more human. Section 4, the landscape of joy. Joy, like any emotion, cannot be experienced in isolation. It is intricately woven with the fabric of our entire being, including the parts we try to hide. To experience true joy, we must be willing to embrace the full spectrum of human emotion. Imagine joy as a vast, sun-drenched landscape. There are meadows of laughter, rivers of love, and yes, even forests of sorrow. To deny any part of this landscape is to deny ourselves the fullness of joy. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, when we allow ourselves to feel deeply, we begin to see the interconnectedness of it all. We come to understand that joy and sorrow are not opposites, but rather two sides of the same coin. It is in the depths of our sorrow that we often find the seeds of our greatest joy. For it is in those dark places that we discover our resilience, our capacity for love, and our unwavering ability to rise again. Section 5. Towards a lighter tomorrow. The journey from self-protection to vulnerability is not a straight line. There will be days when the armor feels comforting, familiar. There will be moments when we long to retreat back into the shadows, and that's okay. Healing is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about taking small steps each day towards a life lived with more authenticity, more courage, and yes, more joy. So let us be brave. Let us choose vulnerability, knowing that in doing so we choose the possibility of a love so deep, a joy so profound, that it will forever change the landscape of our hearts. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. We are worthy of this journey. We are worthy of joy.